Okay, cool. Thanks guys for the heads up regarding the stream cutting. I didn't realize that was happening. I thought it just sort of went to black. But yeah, I'll cut it after the afterwards when I'm uploading to YouTube. But yeah, thanks for the heads up, guys. Really appreciate it. Okay, so this is I'll kind of show you guys what this thing looked like a few days earlier. So this is one of the inspirations for this scene that we are currently working on. It basically got this massive tower and then this grid, kind of these towers in the distance. It's basically this like giant tower with a lot of detail that got me interested in this. And then I'm gonna do kind of a grid surround the end and the outside that you can walk on. Son of G-Day says, "Hey man, I bought your game yesterday and I fairly enjoy it so far. I'm not sure what you're talking about because my game is not out yet. Unless you're thinking of Antichamber, but I didn't make that, but I'm glad you're enjoying it. I will pass that on to Alex Bruce." Oh, so the going from that break scene into this one, that one was fine, right? For those of you who are watching, that didn't cause the weird delay or anything. Yeah, yeah. Son of G-Dace is actually from the future, and apparently it's a big hit. It's a big hit in 2016. Thank you. Can you tell me what the Metacritic score is in the future? So anyway, the other inspiration for this is Ico. This image from Ico, which I guess itself is based on this painting, Nostalgia of the Infinite. That's kind of cool that it's got the word infinite in it, since my game kind of deals with that. But I love that late afternoon lighting, and then that kind of giant tower. Actually, you know what might be kind of cool to have another level with this pillar, with kind of this tower structure with just these pillars and then these tiny windows. Except, of course, it would have to be inverted on itself. 96 out of 100. That is good to know. And then just have it repeated infinitely. But red bulbs, I like your concept. Gonna give your game a chance, man. Thank you. Well, as Son of G-Dace, time traveler from the future, says, the game turns out to be really positive. Don't tell me if it wins the IGF, though. I don't know if I can handle that pressure. So anyway, I'll show you guys what it looked like yesterday. Yeah, anyway, this is all like really great tips, by the way, especially on how to improve the stream. So if there are any other problems that you guys are seeing, let me know. That really helps, like if the audio is messed up or whatever, or if there's suggestions to how the layout should be. Yeah, I'm still like refining all this this setup, but I'll show you guys kind of some progression shots. View. Yeah, so this was the kind of the earliest setup. I just had that arc. Oh, I'll show you guys another like really cool optical illusion that I discovered. So that's the arc. And I wanted these windows on the side. So there's basically the centerpiece, and then there's these four corner columns. The nice thing is that it's symmetrical on all four sides, so I can just use like one prefab and so I basically only need to update one of them and then have that get applied to all the other sides. So I was starting to add some level of detail here, just because, as I was saying yesterday, my game, you don't want to have too much flat surface. Like I was watching, I came across this article once that was titled like 30 things you learn from making a AAA FPS, and one of the points that really struck with me was never have flat ground for like more than 30 meters. You should always have a change in height. And yeah, that applies to here, especially because if you just have a lot of flat surface, that means that there is no surface for the player to change gravity onto. So then they're just walking forward, which feels really slow and not fun in comparison to falling. So there should kind of always be a lot of surfaces for the player to rotate onto, so that means not having a lot of flat surfaces. So anyway, started adding some small. By the way, this ground at the bottom here, that's just for this testing purposes. Look at it from above, adding more. These are, again, I'm not really doing too much. I'm not really like thinking too much here, just trying to see if it works well. And I think these lines work really well. They kind of like accentuate the height. Again, adding more variation here. And this, eventually I was thinking the stairs, there would be like some stairs that lead out into this, just to make, again, not kind of to break up the lines going up, just have more variation. So I took this just like half an hour before the stream, and that's kind of where we are now. So let me disable this game manager because I keep clicking on the canvas objects. And yeah. Okay, something. Oh, by the way, I'll show you guys that the variations. Yeah, the variations do make a big difference because I think then it adds more lines. And the interesting thing is, having more of those edges actually doesn't affect performance. I used to think, because, well, the edge detection was now doing all these calculations, but the thing is, it's going through every single pixel when it's calculating the edges anyway. So having more edges in the scene isn't actually a big performance hit. So I'm going to go in now to the level, and we are going to... Great, because I disabled the game manager. So now it doesn't... The scene doesn't run without the game manager. Basically, so the game manager is this one object that I put in all the scenes that handles, that kind of connects the player, handles the console, which is what I have here. Move this slightly out of the way for now. But, I can type help, list commands, and it adds in a whole bunch of debug tools. Lets me change the time, lets me show the player states. Jet user says, I notice a flaw with that decorative filigree. What are you talking about? Oh, this looks super cool though. I feel this could be like a game aesthetic. But anyway, I don't think this console will actually be in the final thing. At least not those, because it causes, well, you can basically break the game that way. But this is what I'm going to show you. Oh, I see. This is okay, this whole thing needs to get moved a bit. Filigree. Alright, so check this out, right? It's like I came in here and I thought I was a little confused because I thought it had like I had curved geometry in the game. And I was like, where is that from? And but then the cool thing is, so it looks like curved geometry, but as you walk closer, it well, you can see it's just these stairs. So that's kind of nice. So I think I can use these stairs to my advantage to create some optical illusions. Filigree. Ornamental work of fine wire formed into delicate tracery. What is wrong with the... Anyway, said flaw is that it is not perfectly mirrored. There's a piece that sticks out on one side in the middle. You are talking about... Are you talking about these ones? Like the one on the lower base or the middle ones? This is not like final stuff anyway. This is, I'm just, you know, kind of testing out. Just trying to get a sense of, oh, the middle part? You're talking about this? Oh, and you're saying this is the part that's sticking out? Oh, I was showing the, this, like, optical illusion with the stairs. I'll show you again, because I'll get back, a little later. Oh, the window design. You're talking about this. Okay. Windows, columns. You're talking about this window, and you're saying that it is not symmetrical. This is also rough. We're gonna do, Eddie suggested using ancient Chinese mirrors. No, not ancient Chinese windows. Look at the... Oh, fuck. Yeah, I see it. Good catch. Normally, in the past, this would have taken me a really long time to fix, because I would have had to drag that, but then, we can just... But now, with this tool, we can go back and change the window design. I actually am not a huge fan of this. How do I do all? Oh, right. I'm actually not a huge fan of this. Whoa. That is weird. Because it's not... Interesting. It's possible I updated the window generator after, but it looks like the source file is fine. Huh, weird. Alright, let me... Actually, you know what? Let's test this out and to see if there's a... Because Jet User, I think you may actually have found a bug with the window generator. Let's just try that again. So this is the wonderful window generator that David wrote. Which basically lets me select an image and... Okay, I think... Oh, shit! Okay, it looks like, you know what? It looks like we found a bug with the window generator. Oh, maybe it's, maybe it's still there, but at a... Yes, I use in, Oh, you know what? Yeah, okay. You know what? Actually, I don't think it's a bug with the window generator. I think Eddie is right. It looks like the, because basically what happened was I you know, drew it a little bit farther, and then I used the eraser, which doesn't, oops, where's this? But I think it just like lowered the transparency, so which means I should always do... I might have to talk to David and ask him, maybe we can only do stuff that's past a certain threshold. Maybe it's a feature. Eddie, yeah. Good call, Eddie, because I was about to fire David. Let's try it. let's try this. This is actually, that's a good call. So it wasn't, you can just the erase mode on the top bar to pencil, or selecting and press delete. Yeah. I mean, hold on, let's try this. So, great catch, Jet User and Ed Riofer. I didn't even notice that. I'm really amazed you caught it on the stream, too. I feel like I'm just moving around at like lightning speed. So, let's see if this works now. Ahaha! Yes, so it looked like it, yeah. So it's not a bug with the window generator. It is actually just that I messed up the transparency in the actual image file. I am going to leave that there for now, though, because there's a problem. And I was talking to David about this. I think for those of you who were watching the stream yesterday, that it doesn't save these windows as prefabs right now, because I was talking to David earlier today about this, because right now these meshes are only in the scene. So it's like there's no actual asset, so you can't actually make a prefab with it. But that needs to get fixed, because I do want to use these windows in other places. Son of G-Days, really enjoyed the multiplayer bit of the game. You know, I actually do have, I was at Indie PopCon, I do have ideas for, and I got to talking with this guy Brian about making a multiplayer puzzle game with this gravity changing. It would be like a competitive puzzle game where you have to use the gravity and the world wrapping to like make structures to do things and mess with other people. It's a little too complicated, but so I'm guessing Son of G-Dace is actually talking about the DLC. But we will see. Once I finish the main part of the game, it's something I will work on. Oh crap! I didn't mean to delete those objects. So yeah, we will leave them here as a wonderful. We'll leave them in the scene, just as a reminder of me being totally careless. But yeah, I mean, right now I'm just getting a feel. I might even leave this in there, just as an Easter egg. People will be like, the window's messed up, and then I can point them to the stream. Okay, so first of all, I also want to change the alignment of this. Wait, so this whole arc is... okay, so there is one thing here where the arc is actually pushed in. It looks like it should be brought out. Yeah, you know what, we're gonna bring it out. And it's also like a quarter too low. Okay, I think that should be good now. Just to make it, before that piece was actually shoved in a bit. Ganeshi, at least he isn't doing... Is the question mark window still in the pagoda pillars level? No, in the future, that's how we'll all be typing. Exactly like Son of G-Days. Is the question mark window still in the pagoda pillars level? It is. I think it's still there. I didn't delete it, but I also do want that as an Easter egg. That'll just be hidden somewhere. The Smoother, are you talking about the action? Hey, how come Tigelneshi has that turbo sign on his name? I just noticed that. Actually, we're gonna make another staircase that's a little bit bigger. Let's see, this time let's go with 20, so that would mean 40 steps. Okay, and oops. We don't need to generate extend sides of floor, but don't generate back. And we'll convert it to mesh collider. We'll delete this piece and just bring this down here. Oh, I also forgot I needed to tag all of these stairs as environment. Okay, I'll now bring this in here and let's apply the prefab. So now you see what's really great is now it's updated to all four sides. And the idea with this, I think, you know what, I think this should be lowered. Oh, we actually need to bring this piece out too. Let's do this. Okay, that's 4 steps. And okay, let's apply this. So, because I think the idea that I want to do. Oh, also this is, for some reason, this is 5 units wide instead of 4. And now it's not properly aligned. So let's line that up and apply. And the idea is I thought it'd be kind of cool if there was like a door here. We'll worry about that a little later. Right now, again, we're just trying to get the basics down. And we'll try to actually design some windows for real. Yesterday, make one level of the game, in true indie game pretentious bullshit style, make one level of the game look completely glitched out with blocks spelling the word error and Windows, Mac, OS X. Oh, I see, I see. Chinese windows. So this is the stuff that Ed Riofer showed me. Actually might design, you know what, let's later, a little bit later, let's design one of these windows. Chinese windows. So, and I'm going to play with kind of like a few other things that I thought might be kind of interesting. It's based on this column that I saw which had an indent. So again, I don't know if it will actually work out that well. But what I like to do with these levels is sort of spend kind of the first part just playing around, trying to get a sense of stuff that works and stuff that doesn't. Right, so it basically, what it had was something like, no, actually, you know what, it doesn't, never mind, it doesn't work well here, it doesn't work well in this part. what it should do, I'll show you guys in just a bit. But what we will do, let me try this, which is having these come out. Let's make this red. We'll center it. Ooh, the grid space is all messed up. Okay, let's see if adding that addition, see how it works. What I was thinking of was this, basically having kind of a slight indent to the geometry. Okay, let's make it pink. Yeah, so basically then we'd have it oops, no wait, I messed that up. Alright, the annoying thing with this is that it's so tall, it's so long that the camera keeps cutting out. Yucks. So I'm thinking with, like, basically you'd have this step. Yeah, so this is, I wonder if maybe working in, okay. Huh. I almost never work in perspective, but I think this might be, I might have to start doing that now. Because otherwise I just can't see. Yeah, so it looks like I'll stick to isomorphic for kind of the high level stuff. By the way, the hotkey is F to kind of bring it in closer. Can you show me the graphic style of the game? Where is this? Audio is fine for me. I use a noise gate. Cutie Grow Topia Twitch. Hello. I do use an audio noise gate. Is it a big problem? If it's an issue, let me know. Let me change it. Actually, let me go back. Let me see if I can change the microphone noise gate. I'll also try to get a little bit closer. Cool. QD Growth, Tobiah Twitch. Let me know if this is a little bit better. Red Bulbs. Can you show me the graphics of the game in just a minute? Smooth Dog. Okay, so you do find it more annoying with the audio cutting in and out. Try Eddie says making an optional puzzle with the windows, possibly. 2D Game Dev. Thanks for checking out the devlog. Yeah, I spent a lot of time on it. Could even make a hub meta on one of them. I do want that to be a meta puzzle in the end. Guys, let me know if the current audio with the new noise gate helps. 420 Shrek Blaze It. I think I know who this is. Is it Andy? Oh no, actually now that I just said that, that's actually a pretty common term. Cool. I think I've lowered the noise gate, so maybe it should be a little bit better. Smooth Dog, Cutie Growth, Tobiah Twitch. Let me know if it helps. Alright, so we're gonna make this little step here. Color it yellow. This will make red. Oof, gotta bring it all the way down here. So we're just gonna shorten these sides a bit. Okay, now that looks lined up. Okay, there we go. And now we can move them back in. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make these a game object. Put them under a game object. Here. We'll call it column face indented. Alright, we need to duplicate this piece and bring it down here. Okay, audio is better. Okay, yeah, the reason why I set up the noise gate is because I got a fan going on, which can be kind of loud. But, okay, so now we've got this game object. We're going to bring it inside. This is corner tower number 6. Whew. I really hate scrolling through the hierarchy. Where is corner tower number 6? Okay. And the reason why I made that a separate game object is because I am going to now do oh dear. Wait, the name didn't get applied. Column, face, indent. Alright, duplicate that. And we are going to have it on this side as well. Ike. Okay. So, hold on a second. Looks like that needs to get moved over a bit. This needs to get moved over a bit. And We need to just make this column. Let's go back to perspective so I can see again. Of course, I would need a piece for just this corner. It's weird that it's not doing the face highlight. I wish I didn't do the fog, it's actually really annoying. Okay, I think this should all be good now. Let's apply this prefab. Alright, so now we've got this face on the other side. Okay, well, let's jump in and take a look. Portrait monitors for the win. No more scroll bars ever. Yeah, but I can't use a portrait monitor for this, right? I mean, the portrait monitor would be for OBS and the Twitch dashboard, but not for this. I mean, if I could have a monitor that was as wide as this, but portrait, that might be actually pretty helpful. Basically, more monitor space. Alright, let's jump in and take a look at this level. You can't really believe this game really looked like that back then. Oh, I forgot Game Manager didn't turn on. Yeah, it has been a long time. It's been a long time in development. Ooh. Oh, that's kind of cool. Let's... Okay, I just toggle no clip. I'm setting the no clip speed so we can fly around a little bit faster. Okay. I do like this. I think this is kind of interesting. I feel like we could do with like a few more steps instead of just one. Right now there's only that one step. I think it'd be kind of nice if this indent was a little bit more. Oh, you know, it looks really cool. I was intending for there to be like more wall behind this, but I like this. Although it gets a little bit... These lines are a little confusing though to see. I don't know if you guys can see this, but these lines really screw up my sense of depth. Maybe because they stretch up all the way. Like, let's see here. It's like if I can see the top part, then I can see that it's sticking out a bit. But if without it, it actually does. Well, the lighting helps, but here it looks really flat. I don't know if that should be a concern. I don't think it works as well as... Yeah. Maybe just having like a regular horizontal piece that sticks out kind of regularly would be nice to help break it. Let's see. You see what I'm talking about? I'm not a big fan of how these lines appear so flat. Yeah, you just can't see any depth here. Depth perception is always difficult when you have no textures. Oh, can I turn off fog in the edit mode? Are you talking about... Aha! Vassar, thank you. Thank you. Yes, this is super helpful. Yeah. Because, yeah, with this level, it's so big I can barely see anything. This is going to be a lot easier to work with. Okay. Let's try having a piece stick out a bit. Yeah, seeing me work with Unity, people are probably like, I can't believe he's been working with it for 2.5 years now. How does he not know all this basic stuff? I feel like the issue is you sort of figure out kind of things that work and then you just start using those in your pipeline instead of trying to look for other solutions. Not a big fan of that. That doesn't look very elegant. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of how these are sticking out. But I just want to take a look at it to see how that piece looks. Spherical penguin. What if there was some type of cut into those parts to show the top part? Oh, I see. So just breaking it up. That actually might be a good way so they're not kind of this long single thing. Like, I think I might be able to keep the keep that structure, but still have that like nice, really strong vertical line. Yeah, I don't like this piece. Andy James Adams, hello. How's it going? How's Unmatched coming along? Did you have you made any changes from what we talked about last time? That doesn't look too bad. That could work. That could work. That could work, I think. Maybe. The thing is, I don't like this like straight outline, you know. I think it's a lot more interesting when it goes against that. Let's take Spherical Penguin's suggestion and just shorten these. Okay, so first of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to disable this larger piece. I'm going to take that. That one I think it can stay. And let's try this. Let's see. 2 or 1? 2 or 4? Let's do 4. Okay, let's see if this improves it. Red Bulbs asks, what would be the price for this beauty? Are you talking about this game? I have not revealed the price yet. I don't want to lock myself into anything right now. Just got authority on no time limits. George Broussard said that time limits are universally bad game design a few minutes ago. I do, yes. I'm not a fan of time limits either. Implemented some more changes. I've added tiles that swap colors, walls that move, and link tiles. Oh, cool. That sounds really interesting. Time puzzles are horribly received as most people liken them to grade school testing. Ah, yes. Terrible memories. Son of G-Day says, oh, you know what? So, Spherical Penguin suggested breaking it up. And you know what? I actually kind of like that because from here, you can see there's like an additional... There's slightly more lines being added, which I think is kind of interesting. But let's go closer and take a look and see. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's that bad. No. It's actually kind of cool. Let me rotate onto this, and we are going to no-clip to fly around. By the way, if any of you are developing a 3D game, make sure you have no-clip on. Yeah, I don't, I like it. I think it actually does solve the spherical... what I might do is maybe add one piece. Maybe make the bottom piece connect. Maybe, let's fly down here. Set no clip speed. I should just change the default speed. I usually fly around so fast. What do you guys think about the, just cut one layer of it? So that the bottom, we have the bottom strip. We have the wider part continuing, and then we just break up the top part. Yeah, I think that works well. Because I do really like the additional lines that it adds. That's an interesting technique. Can you have something similar to a pillar base in the gaps? Yeah, Andy James Adams, whenever you have a new update, just let us know. Ziganeshi, I'm not sure what you mean by a pillar base in the gaps. Are you talking about having like a wider piece? Not that one. Okay, actually, first let me delete this guy. Yeah, I think that adds a really nice touch, actually. Let's just jump in and take a look at that. Yeah, do you mean like having it stick out in the gaps? Oh, that might be another something else we can play with. Okay, for those of you that are just joining, I want to show you the weird optical illusion from earlier. Basically, yeah, it looks like kind of curved geometry from here, but as you get closer, you realize it's just the steps that open up. But it's kind of cool. I really like how this looks. Yeah, something a bit... Okay, yeah, you know what? Since we have 3 pillars here, we'll just go ahead and... Oops. Okay, after this, I'm just gonna change the no-clip speed in the editor. It's too slow. I actually don't think this works as well. Let's see what it looks like from the base. We do get the additional lines, which is nice. But I don't know, it just looks like this block sticking out, I think. Let's try the thing Ganesh was saying, having no, I actually don't know anything about architecture. I'd like to do kind of similar to what the Witness has done, and consult with an architect. Like, for me, I'm not looking too much at, you know, trying to get, like, real-world architecture in, but it would be nice to sort of have, like, right now I feel like we're just kind of screwing around in the dark to try to figure out what works and what doesn't, and I think having someone who's, like, studied this in a formal manner come in and take a look at it would be kind of really cool. This looks promising. Maybe too big. Let's... Okay... Let me just color this a different color, and then what we can do is drag these two down here, drag them up here. And then let's go inside and take a look around. Let me know what you guys think. Kind of which ones you guys prefer. Oh, right. You know what? Let me go back and just change the no-clip speed on the player. There we go. Wait, so Diganash says you just found this through Google search for pillars. I actually, the link is dead. Oh wait, you talking about, oh man! You talking about this? Interesting, interesting. Oh yeah, because then you can... Oh, I see. You can sit out there and pretend you're Batman. I have to copy it. Hindu temples are always fun. This is what you're talking about though, right? This is interesting. That is a lot of columns. Yeah. But you can see they don't have anything that's like super long. At once it always gets broken up. Oh, they break it. Although that might be, I wonder if that's probably more of like a technical limitation. This is lovely though. This up here. Oh, we gotta have corner columns. Yeah. That's, that is one thing that's missing. It should have like a corner piece that sticks out. Here we'll do that. We'll do that here. After, so we got this piece, which I like, and then we'll have another one come out. It'd be kind of cool if like each stage had a very different, distinct style. Let me look at something else. Yeah, these are beautiful. Yeah, this is like very much the kind of style that I like to capture, this level of complexity. Oh, wow, look at this. Okay. Yeah, we should... Yeah, you go inside and there's just a whole lot more columns. Hey, okay, red bulbs, Luxembourg. Wow, it is late. Thank you for stopping by. Have a good night. Okay, let's go back and kind of just... So, yeah, I think what we need here in this column level... I need to start... Okay, pretty soon I'm going to have to start going back and reorganizing some of this stuff, but yeah, like, this is another quick test. Ooh, what the heck? In a bit, let's try to just merge this whole thing together into one mesh, and then see if we can, like, having this inside here, like that, you know, and then we would have some of these pillars sticking out. Okay, see, the math needs to get redone, because I do like it having it be pretty even. Alright, I don't know if we're going to get to these windows tonight. But we can do every 3. No, we would need to redo this so that it's even on both sides. But yeah, that would be... And then, you know, having some kind of... pattern, like, you know, and then of course we can have the top stick out a bit more, so it's more like this. Oh, by the way, if any of you are new and are enjoying this stream, definitely make sure to hit the follow button. It lets me know that people are interested in this. Yeah, it's mostly just good encouragement. What I like most about the architecture is how they have these small figures with the pillars on each side pop out and then pop inwards alternatingly. Makes it really interesting to look at from an angle. Let me just bring up that image again. Yeah, it does. Yeah. Right. Right. That's really nice. It goes in and out, in and out, in and out. And I think that's something I should have more of. Right, because you don't want it... Yeah, so... Right, because obviously it's like it ends up being... in... Well, this sticks out a bit, but yeah, there should be more alternating kind of sections that come in and come out. What that does is it also makes it really nice from a design standpoint, because it gives you more room to work with. Okay, let's... Okay, this is not aligned correctly, but let's hit apply. Alright, there we go. It's on all sides now. And this column also needs more stuff. And then, of course, what we need to do is just break this up, this tower up with more windows. But before we do that, let's kind of bring this up. Oh, looks like I am... Yikes, that's the wrong piece. I didn't want to copy that one. Okay. So, let's see here. Okay. Let's just bring up this piece. Let's fly around a bit more. I'll see if I can, let's make this one final change. I'll see what it looks like when we duplicate, when we kind of have this repeating throughout the scene. And then we will call it a night, because it's almost 10 p.m. So give me 1 second. Game object. Let's call this large pillar tower. Bring everything in. Not that one. Large pillar tower. Okay. Let me just double check that is it. First we are going to disable these things here. Let's duplicate this. And then we are going to run this combine mesh under selection script. Okay, delete all these empty parent objects. Tag it as environment. Now I need to add a script to this. Okay, got it. Nope, not dynamic position. Alright, let's see what this is going to look like now and take a look. It's too far away. Let's make them a lot closer. Let's just say 300 and see what happens. Ooh. Hold on. Let's do 3. No, you know what? Let's just go ahead and go to 4. Save it. Save project. And so let's fly around and then see what it looks like and take some screenshots. And that'll be it. Ooh. Okay. So this is kind of cool. So what I would like is that for there to be like these walkways. Okay, like what it would be nice to have is inside this section, have this grid walkway that you can walk on in between these columns. But yeah, I mean, I do really love this. And I feel like they can probably be spaced out a little more farther apart. I wonder if we could stagger them. I don't know. What do you guys think of this level? I like it, right? Because this has sort of got that like that Batman perch thing, that sub-infinity. It is kind of what I was thinking of when I did it. And Batman is all about that gothic architecture. Oh, and then it's kind of cool because when you're in another gravity field, it's just sort of this interesting path you're walking on. Let's see what it looks like when we're inside. Cool, this is what it looks like from inside the window. So it looks really messy, which is good. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's a nice shot. I like that. Hey, our windows, so looks like something out of Mega City 1. Ah, yes. Yes, I actually was watching that the other day, just to get a sense of that scale. I don't really like the way they designed the city. I think it's like too grid-based. I do love what happens inside that architecture. It reminds me also a lot of the comic strip Blame, the manga Blame, because it all happens indoors, and that game, that movie Dread happens all indoors. I actually thought that would have been kind of a cool game mechanic, where it's like you just keep going up every floor. Windows are popping in. Yeah, it's more the it's with that mesh thing that we I was talking earlier about the mesh for the window. The window generator, when it creates a mesh, it's only in the scene and it's not an actual asset. So we can't actually make prefabs out of that. That's what's going on there. That'll get fixed. Yeah, it's not. They should. It's that the mesh is a little messed up. Some kind of arched bridges would be cool. The thing is, we do have the arc bridges in the other one, so let me... Oh man, what if we had like stairs? Like, instead of the grid-based bridge, it was just this grid of stairs that you walked on. That would be super cool. So like, it wasn't very clear that there was one level. How did you get my title on PlayStation? I did talk about that in the last stream. Basically, last year I showed it at a whole bunch of events, like 14 events, and the guys from Sony saw it at a bunch of places and was like, hey, come show at PlayStation Experience. And I was like, okay. And then they were like, oh yeah, we should get you licensed too. They've been wonderful to work with. They took the game to E3, which is showed it in the PlayStation booth, which is like a super awesome. Yeah, it's really awesome. The game that there were a ton of great games that they could have shown. And I was on the PlayStation live stream. Have I seen this from? No, I haven't seen that. What is that? Is that this? So this is what Andy James Adams just sent. Is this is it just decorative? No, these are functional. Oh, cool. Is it in the highlights? You'd have to. And I was just showing it at a whole bunch of events. You know, I was at IndieCade East, PAX East, IndieCade. I didn't get into IndieCade, but I went and they had this show and tell, and I showed there. I was at Tokyo Game Show, Gamer Camp, and the Sony guys were pretty much at all of those events, so they saw the game, and they just kind of saw it evolve over the course of last year. And don't worry, Foxbites. You know, I'm gonna upload this stream after I'm done, so you can check out the archive. Yeah, Dread was an insanely fun movie, and hello, C-Parent. Yeah, you know, the Dread thing, that would be cool for like a roguelike. I guess Tower of Guns is sort of like that, except Tower of Guns you can't see the whole tower, like it's all these separate rooms. It would be cool if it was more the architecture stayed the same, but the enemies were all generated. So, but it'd be kind of cool. It's like, oh man, today I made it to level 48, and then, but except you have to start fresh every time. Yeah, man, super loving the way this is turning out. I will want to focus. Oh man, I love that. Check that out. I love that screenshot. Okay, that looks pretty epic. Okay, that looks. I think that looks epic. Let me just get the alignment right. Alright, this is gonna be my screenshot for the day. Actually, you know what? Give me a second. Let me make like a super high-res version, and if any of you want it as a okay, first of all, in the game scene, 16:9 main camera. Let's do it like super high-res. Let's supersize this and take a screenshot. And if any of you guys would like it as a wallpaper, I will upload that now. Give me a second. Alright, I'm gonna do a blue one and a... Okay. Hold on. Ooh, that looks really cool. Alright. That is it. The stairs on the outside with the ledge look kind of weird from the side. You are talking about... Cage... Okay, let me catch up on some of this. Cage staircase that floats, invert, mind bleed. Fresh every time like Spelunky. That's just an idea. I haven't actually thought about it too much. Could I get a shot from Blue looking through the stair cavity? Yeah, and then that'll be it. So again, she says the stairs on the outside with the edge look really weird. Is this what you're talking about? You saying this looks kind of weird? Yeah, it's not. I don't like the way that this sticks out too much. Looking through the stair cavity. Are you talking about this? I don't think it's as interesting though. Is this what you're talking about, sub-infinity? I think it works better if it's in like another color. This is kind of cool. Alright, I'm going to upload these. No, that's not. Let's line this up. Okay, I'm going to upload these ones to 90 degrees from that. Looking out through the stairs onto the next pillar over. Oh, you mean like this? Except you just can't see Blue. Yeah, the only problem is you can't see Blue from here. That does look pretty cool though. I like this. This is kind of a cool shot because you can see we get more of some of the pieces in the distance. Anyway, let me just upload these quickly to Imgur. I'll post the links here. Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm just posting the screenshots, and then if you guys like them, feel free to use them as wallpapers. Yeah, I don't think that last one was as great, so I've uploaded 3 of them. Hey, Andy James Adams, thank you for stopping by, and I wish you all the best with Unmatch. Definitely let us know when you get an updated version. Man, I'm really digging the community here. It feels like we've got a whole bunch of puzzle enthusiasts kind of getting to know each other. Alright, so those are I've shared the links to the kind of high-res versions of those. We'll be kind of adding more stuff. I think the staircase needs to get fixed. This stuff, I don't really like the way it sticks out. We'll make some better windows. We'll put more windows around. We'll finalize this stuff here. I would like this thing to kind of invert itself so it grows back up again. And then we'll try adding some of that staircase grid thing in the middle. But thanks again. Thanks again to all of you for tuning in and for participating in the chat. And if any of you are new and enjoyed the stream, follow. And I will be on tomorrow at 8:30 p.m. CST again. All right. Have a good night, guys.